That's me. I'm Cassidy, and this is my amazing husband, Brian. We met on Match.com in 2005, and from that moment on, we have been inseparable. On September 20th, 2008, we were married and began our family together. So far, our family consists of two four-legged sons, Bandit, the 100-pound, 10-year-old black lab, and Riley, the 145-pound, 9-year-old golden retriever. This is our home. We live in a Leave It to Beaver suburban neighborhood in Centennial, Colorado, just about 20 minutes outside of Denver. These are Brian's parents, Jeff and Diane. They live with us so we can help them with their medical conditions. Together, we are a family, yet there is something that is missing. We would like nothing more than to open our lives to children. Brian and I tried to conceive for 4 years, and after enduring 6 failed IUIs, we moved on to IVF, which failed as well. We then decided to move on to donor sperm, and after 8 failed IUIs with donor sperm, we have come to the realization that even though we want to be parents more than anything in the world, we cannot have biological children. And while this has been a very difficult process, the idea of giving up is impossible. Together, Brian and I have decided to put our infertility behind us, and we have decided to begin looking forward to the future, a future as parents. We have decided to adopt. With much excitement, we have begun the lengthy process that is adoption. However, adoption is not free. We are now in the process of putting all the finances in order for the adoption, and while our life savings went into our infertility treatments, we are once again saving. But we need help. We need your help. We want to fundraise as much of the money to help us pay for the adoption as possible. But we realize in order to believe in our ability to parent, you first need to get to know us. Brian is a 38-year-old who still has the heart and spirit of an 8-year-old boy. Brian is an arborist for his family's tree service. He has been promoted to sales and office manager. His day is spent driving around Metro Denver, giving estimates to clients, selling work, and overseeing the productivity of the office staff. Brian is very good at his job because he is wonderful with people. His 87-year-old grandmother says Brian has the gift of gab. He can talk to anyone in any situation and come out with a friend. Brian has a vibrant personality. He is the most dedicated son, uncle, grandson, and husband that I could have ever asked for. He has a sensitivity not capable by most men, yet he still loves to watch sports, especially the Denver Broncos. He is terrible with surprises, and he thinks that the WWE wrestling is cool. He is a cuddler and a snuggler who sometimes just needs to have his head rubbed. He likes to go fishing, though I've never seen him catch one. And he is an exceptionally proud man. He is proud of our home, his company, and his job, our vehicles, our dogs, our families, but most importantly, he is proud of me. I have overheard him while he speaks of me to clients and to his friends, and the words and phrases that he uses to describe me make me blush. Brian likes to call and leave me singing voicemails to brighten my day. My nicknames are Lovebug and Baby, and he goes out of his way to make me feel special. I tell him that he is my favorite because I mean it. I could not imagine my world without him in it.
Cass is a 31-year-old who has accomplished more than most people twice her age. In the past 4 years, Cass has earned her master's degree in curriculum and instruction and her doctorate in educational technology. Cass is a high school English teacher who is also in charge of producing the school's yearbook, an extremely difficult task. But it is in Cass's very nature to make even the most difficult of tasks seem easy. I have watched as she tackled her doctorate program with straight A's and a 4.0 with poise. I have been proud of my wife since the moment we met. She says I make her stronger, and I say she makes me a better man. Together we have created a life to be proud of. Cass has wanted children since she was a child herself, and she has always worked with children, first as a babysitter, then as a personal nanny, and now as a teacher. Cass has a type of personality that comes alive around children. Our niece and nephews thrive in her presence. They love to be around her. Cass enjoys being adventurous, going to new restaurants, and entertaining friends and family. Cass has a steady disposition that shines when she's with her students. She's an avid reader that has an unhealthy obsession with Harry Potter, although she swears it isn't serious. Cass is the love of my life, and my life is not complete without her in it.
Together, Brian and I are active people. We enjoy getting out and about and adventuring, mainly camping throughout Colorado's natural beauty. We go walking and hiking. We like to take weekend getaways to new cities and to the hotel that we were married in. Our family is extremely important to us, and we try to stay as active in their lives as we can. Together we have 4 nephews and 1 niece that we like to be very involved with. We enjoy going to their sporting events, scouting events, and school activities. They regularly camp with us over the summer, and they are so much fun to take fishing. Because family is so important to us, when Brian's parents became ill, there was no question in the fact that 1, they needed help, and 2, that we were the ones that were going to give them that help. It can of course be difficult at times, but we wouldn't want them to be anywhere else. Our home is always open to family and friends, and because of this, we often find ourselves entertaining. But we don't mind. We love to barbecue, play ladder ball, and watch the Broncos play. And in the winter, we enjoy snuggling up on the couch with a good movie or a fire in our fireplace. We try to stay warm in the cold Denver weather by frequenting Christmas light displays to warm our spirits. But we really become spirited when the sun comes out and the weather warms up. We spent 12 weekends last year camping throughout Colorado. Our adventurous nature led us into taking an amazing vacation this past Christmas. We decided to try out a warm Christmas in San Francisco. We visited the redwoods at Muir Woods. We went to as many beaches as possible. We did the touristy things at Fisherman's Wharf and Alcatraz, and we went on an amazing dinner cruise on Christmas. Not even the rain could dampen our spirit. We then drove down the Pacific Coast Highway into Santa Maria and then into Huntington Beach, and finally ending in San Diego. At each of our stops on the way, we were able to see friends from our past. Then, in San Diego, we went on the USS Midway, went on a whale watching adventure, and of course went to SeaWorld. This trip has opened our eyes to the beauty that America has to offer, and we look forward to taking many more trips in the future. We have great plans for family trips all over this country. We have great plans for our family, period. We thank you for taking the time to watch our video and to get to know us a little bit. Thank you for the donation that will help make our dream of being a family a reality. The following is a short poem that I wrote when we first began the adoption process. Please pass along our story as we need as many donations as possible to make our dream come true. He is the love of my life. I know that he is going to be the father of my children. Infertility no longer matters. I know that he is the father of my children. I see him at 3 o'clock in the morning feeding her. I hear him singing softly in her ear. I see her snuggling into his chest. This is our man, her father and my husband. This is how life was meant to be. The corner of his chest fits her face tighter than it does mine, binding them as one. He and I are already one, so when they combine, the 3 of us become.